Thank you. Thanks, Bob. I'm an opera singer, and yeah, thank you. And this fall, I had a dream come true. I got hired by the Metropolitan Opera. Yeah, as an understudy, which means they were paying me to not sing, which as a singer could be taken as an insult. But they were paying me more to not sing than I usually get paid to sing, so I was happy to not sing. And it's the Metropolitan Opera. That's the most prestigious place on the planet to not sing. Actually, it was kind of cool getting paid to keep my mouth shut. It felt kind of like shady and nefarious, like I'd witnessed a mob hit. Or like I'd been roofied and groped by Bill Cosby. Sorry, Cosby fans. He's in Canada this weekend if you want to go watch the show. Early in my career, I used to not get paid to sing. Then I got paid to sing. Now I was getting paid to not sing. The only remaining permutation would be for me to not get paid to not sing, which is what's been going on since the contract ended in November. So basically what I'm saying is, I've done it all. Before the season started, my union, the Singers Union, they threatened to strike. I was confused. My job was to not sing. If we go on strike, I gotta not do my job. I gotta not sing. If we call a strike, I gotta immediately burst into song and keep singing till we get a new contract. But if we strike and I burst into song, I'm gonna look like a strike breaker. Then I'm gonna go get pummeled by a pack of sopranos and flautists. I'm not saying I was not willing to not sing. I mean, look, if we strike, I'm not gonna not sing. I'm gonna not sing. God, it's a fucking confusing job. Luckily, the strike was averted, and that worked out. The only chance for me to go on was for the other guy to get sick. Yeah. I'm not gonna say I prayed for him to get sick, but I did a little praying. And he got bronchitis. And I got to make my debut. Incredible. Yeah. Here's the crazy thing. The very next day after my debut, that Ebola doctor gets home from Liberia, gets on the subway, takes it out to my neighborhood to go bowling on my block. Now, I'm not saying the other guy was doing some revenge praying. But obviously, he was doing a little revenge praying. I mean, the coincidence is too great. It's not fair. I pray for him to get bronchitis. That'll stop me from singing for a week. He prays for me to get Ebola. It'll stop me singing forever. Now I know what I'm going to pray for next time I'm an understudy. When I'm not singing, or when I'm not singing, I'm an actor. They just released a DVD of a film I shot a long time ago. It's called The Deviants. My role was Alejandro, the Colombian cocaine kingpin. I still remember my lines. My line. My word. Gringo. That's the whole thing. But get the DVD anyway, I'm telling you, it's hard to imagine, but it's even more intense in close-up. I did an audition this fall for the show Mysteries of Laura, for the role of Middle Eastern bodyguard number 2. My big line was, "You're on the wrong floor, miss." The director at the audition, he comes up to me and says, "Listen, that was really good. I want you to do less." How? You want me to not move my lips? You're under miss. You want me to not say my lines? Maybe I'll just think them? I could say my line from out in the hallway, that would be less. It's very insulting. They did not hire me for that part, but they did call me back to audition for another role for the part of a Wall Street guy whose hobby is boxing. My agent warned me. She said, "You're going to have to take your shirt off for this audition." So I hired a trainer, started lifting weights, stopped eating donuts. Turns out 48 hours is not enough time to get ripped. It is, however, enough time to get sore to the point of mild paralysis. In the boxing portion of the audition, I did not impress. I shot an episode of the show Unforgettable earlier in the year. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Dervishi in the house. She was one of my mob buddies. Anyway, I was a mob boss, and my big line was I had an Albanian friend help me with it. It was in Albanian. Here was my big line: "Te çiftçe bardhet syden, huftereqin nga bythe, comma, shkerdar." So my Albanian friend explained that means, I'm gonna fuck you in the whites of your eyes, and Satan's gonna fuck you in your ass. Or, she said, it might also mean, I'm gonna fuck you in the whites of your eyes, and Satan's going to exit your ass. That is a confusing language. If the word for fuck is the same as the word for exit. I mean, I could understand if the word for fuck was the same as the word for enter. Or if the word for fuck was the same as the word for disappoint. Or if the word for fuck was the same as the word for amuse. Or regret. No regrets. I'm just going to tell you finally about my girls' audition. I went in for an audition for that part. For the part of Adim Korush, a Pakistani cab driver. In other words, a Pakistani. I'm not saying that, TV is telling us that. I get to the audition, the waiting area is packed with guys who really look like Pakistani cab drivers. I go up to the sign-up sheet, I see the other names. There's a Mohammed, a Mahmoud, two more Muhammads, a Muqtada, a guy actually named Adim, which is the name of the character, and then me, Herschenfeld. Somehow I got the part. I was amazed, and I thought long and hard about it. I figured it out. Just by walking in the room, looking the way they looked, those guys were doing too much. You gotta do less. Thank you very much. You guys have been awesome.
I'm here, Herschenfeld, everybody.